Palworld is a new open-world monster-filled survival game. The monsters in this game are called pals. Now this game has drawn many similarities to Pokemon, from the catching mechanics to the pal typings. I think some of the comparisons are justified. I think some of the designs are super similar to Pokemon and would even work in Pokemon. So I thought, what would these pals be like if they were put into Pokemon? Like a Generation 10 in a way. What typings would they have? What abilities? What moves? What base stats? And today we're going to be going over one of the new pals, Jetragon. Let's start with the easy part, typing. Now the pals in this game have typings, but not as many as Pokemon. Jetragon is a pure dragon type in Palworld, but I feel Dragon Psychic fits better. When it attacks, its eyes glow red and the pink floating wings on its back point up when it's charging up power. When I first saw Jetragon, it reminded me of Latios and Salamence combined. I could definitely see this flying around the Hoenn region. For the abilities, the first one that came to mind was Levitate, but I feel like that would make him too similar to Latios and Latias. However, I do feel that Aerialate would work best, which is the ability of Mega Salamence. Aerialate makes normal moves flying and gives them a 1.2 times attack boost. Since this is not a flying type, he won't get boost from stab, but I figured this could help make up for that. The other ability that would work for him is Sheer Force. This ability takes any move with a secondary effect, such as Flamethrower because of the burn chance, and removes it, and makes it 1.3 times stronger. This will give him some more power if he needs it. Now let's move on to the base stats. I see Jetragon as more of a pseudo-legendary. Unfortunately, there's no evolutions in this game. I would love to see a first and second stage for Jetragon. Since it's a pseudo-legendary, it's going to have a base stat total of 600. First, HP. I gave him a nice round 100. The same as Tyranitar, but under Garchomp. I can see it having a little bit of survivability. Now attack. I gave him a respectable 85. Now, I mostly see him as a special attacker, but it can run physical attacks if needed. Next is Jetragon's defense. He's not going to want too many physical hits. I gave him a 60 in defense, which can make him fragile, but he wants to avoid attacks with his speed. Special attack is where he shines. With a base stat of 140, he will definitely be ripping off huge chunks of damage. Puts him right up there with Mega Lucario and Lunala. A lot of Psychic types have solid special defense, which is why I made it a little better than its defense with 74. Last, but definitely not least, is its speed. With a speed stat of 141, it can outspeed Fluttermane, Base Station, and Iron Bundle. The speed is one of the most prominent features in Palworld. It should be able to strike first with crazy power. Some of the moves it would have access to include Dragon Pulse, Draco Meteor, Psychic, Zen Headbutt, Hyper Voice, Dragon Dance, Agility, Nasty Plot, Psychic Noise, Flamethrower, and Dark Pulse. So what are your thoughts on Jetragon and Pokemon? Do you agree with my picks, or is there something you'd like to change? Please let me know your thoughts and ideas down below. This is my first time doing something like this, and I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like if you found it interesting, and subscribe for the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.